Oh, he's gone.
I don't think that delivery was very short. I think he's just ducked straight into that, and it wasn't going to be much above the stumps, I don't reckon. It might have even been the fact that he didn't pick it up out of the bowler's hand, but he's ducked a ball there that's not very short at all.
I don't think he even ducked it, did he? He just lost it, and it hit him before he didn't know where it was. It's cut him. And those ears would be ringing. Possible headache. Don't really feel the wound, but he's just lost it and then let it hit him. Didn't let it hit him, he just hoped that it was going to hit his helmet.
Well, it's hit flush on that earpiece, and that's probably pushed into the skin and hence the blood. But that really does look like a ball that he hasn't picked up, or certainly he's taken his eye off it. That may have been the problem. But it's the other worrying thing, that looks like it's hit around that jawbone, the top of the jawbone there, which is not really good news.
It was good pace and was bang on the money. And Stuart Broad very quickly up to Chris Rogers to just check on his welfare. And so Rogers is as tough as they come. And his desire to play for Australia is unquestioned. So he will do everything to stay out there.
These are two impressive men. The team doctor's Peter Bruckner, who was working at Liverpool Football Club in England, Australian, but well known over here. And then Alex Contouris is the physio, and they're both exceptional, and a lot of England players very concerned about Rogers, not least those two, Joe Root and Stuart Broad.
Well, it made a bad sound, didn't it? So that's through our effects microphones. It's the same out there, I'd imagine. That's why they're so eager to get some help out there. It sounded ugly.
Yeah, it hit flush. It might sound very callous, but if I'm Alistair Cook, I'm going to tell Stuart Broad, get back to your mark, mate. We'll worry about Chris Rogers and his health. And the reason why I say that is, if you've got a fast bowler and he sees a batsman in a bad way, it could affect the way that he bowls. I remember the first time I told Dennis Lilly that, he thought that I was totally callous. When I explained it to him that night, he said, okay, now I understand. And I said, mate, if you put someone in hospital, if you don't go to see them in hospital, I'll be very disappointed in you. But out in the middle, leave it to us to check on his health. You just get back to your mark, and we'll worry about his health.
No, you're right, Ian. That definitely sounds callous.
And he's just retired as well.
Who's that? Dennis Lilly?
Jacques Kallis.
Yeah, what a great knock he's had and played, and time he spent in the middle, Jacques Kallis. But Chris Rogers is not wasting time here. He's using it well, and when it's an injury and not just an illness type thing, when it's an impact injury, you don't mind that, getting your senses together and getting back ready to play. So Broad's pace is good. So the next one, you know, Rogers' footwork's been a little bit muddled forward and back. It hasn't been definitive at all. Now what does Broad do? Does Broad follow up that short ball and go for the new helmet? Or does he really test out just how much he wants to score runs out there, Rogers? He's been stuck on 16 for a while. So they know he's not going to hurt them straight away. So throw a few juicy ones up there and tempt him into some drives. But he's okay.